Hello, I'm going to show you how I hooked up this Cobra mic, and it's the M73 off of Amazon. I'm going to show you how it's configured internally to work with the connector on the shifter. I've already configured this, but I'll take it apart and show you how it was reconnected. Let's take out one screw. Okay, so here you have that. Just take this little foam off. Take these 3 screws off. Now you can go with another mic, as long as it's 4-pin on the connector, because that's all you're going to need to hook up. The wiring might be a different color. You might have to troubleshoot that part of it a little more, but I'm going to show you on this one. Okay, so originally these 4 wires were all connected to this board. You want to desolder all 4 of those wires. And then you want to resolder the wires the way I have set up. So the red and the black wire is wired directly to the microphone now. Before it was on this board. So now you're going to take it from this board directly to the microphone. So it's the red is positive, black is negative, and this black wire is the heavier black wire than this one down here. And that's just on this Cobra mic. Other mics have different color wires, so I'm just showing you on this particular conversion. Now, the last 2 wires to hook up are going to be the white and the smaller thin black wire. And as you can see, I've got it hooked up on the 2nd and 3rd connection tab of this board. And basically how I figured that is when this button is pushed, there's continuity through the switch through these 2 connections, and that's what you want. So if you've got a different mic, you need to figure out when the switch button is pressed where the continuity exists along the circuit board. And it doesn't matter if the white's here or vice versa. You can have the black here and the white. That doesn't matter. Just hook those 2 wires up for continuity when your button is pressed. And that's it. So let's put it back together. Okay, put the little phone back and put this switch. Hooks up on the front. Goes in the hole right there. There we go. Sure our wires are good. Okay. This guy hooks up on the top first. Just like so. You'll know if you get it right. There we go. Screw back. Of course, this will no longer be good for a real CB, right? So, it's for in-game. American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator. Okay, so that's it. That's what you got to do for the mic. It will plug in. This has been pre-configured as you configure this. It's got a tab indentation there. There you go. So when you hook this up, this is going to go to your line in on your computer, microphone, line in. This is your USB. This part does all your switch keyboard control functions, this USB part. So let's go over this diagram. I'll provide this. This upper half has been pre-configured for you in the box, but it's an explanation of what pins do what. On this particular mic, the pins are labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is ground, which is the black wire I showed you on the mic speaker, and 3 is the positive on the mic speaker, and it's the direct connection. 2 and 4 are now on the switch. Remember, you check for continuity. When the switch is pressed, the switch will engage and provide continuity from 2 to 4 on the wiring. So it was white on 2 and the small thin black wire on 4. Like I say, you can reverse those wires, it doesn't matter on that. Okay, so on here, this is the diagram explanation. There again, you have the 4 wires of the mic coming in. You're going to desolder all the wires on the mic. You're going to run that red wire from here directly to the mic input, and the thicker black wire to the negative on the mic input. That leaves you with 2 wires for the switch. And on this particular mic, it was a white wire and a thin black wire. So there again, take a meter, or if you're using this mic, you can see how I hooked it up, and you're going to want to solder those wires onto the switch. And it could be white black or black white, it doesn't matter either way which one is connected to what side of that switch, as long as you have continuity when you press the button. And that's it. When you're in game, as I explained before on the shifter, when you go to your keyboard controls down to push the talk, by default it's keyboard X, but you'll highlight that and you'll press the transmit button and it will change that X value to a joystick value of some sort, and that's based off of this USB encoder. So it might be joystick 2 or joystick 3, depending on how many encoders you have hooked up to your computer. It will relabel that. And that's it. Once you're in game, multiplayer, when you press the transmit, it'll show on screen your call sign, and you can go ahead and tell the world who you are. Huh? Alrighty, well, thank you for watching. Happy bidding. And by the way, yes, this does not come with the eBay auction, so purchase your own transmitter and do this conversion, and you'll be all set. Alrighty, thank you.